Hi everyone, we have another update and I'm going to quickly take you through some of the new features that we have added in this week. So the first thing that we have done is we have tremendously improved your object palette management. So let me explain what I mean by that. So for example, if I was to add another coin that looks exactly the same, it will now get grouped together with the coin that already exists in the palette. So objects of the same type get grouped together and they also maintain the order in which you added them. So this is the first coin, this is the second coin, this is the third coin, and this order will stay consistent even when you exit the editor and come back. So say for example, I'm now adding gems. You'll see that the gems nicely get grouped together one after the other, making it much easier for you to keep track of the objects and the order in which you added them so that you can use them elsewhere and know which one you're referring to. And this order also maintains when it's used in rules or anywhere in parameters. So for example, you see here it's the same order as in the palette, and the same order is also maintained across the entire app. The other thing that we have also added, and let me just demonstrate that quickly, is if I add in a coin, now you can actually add the scale and rotation property onto any object. So I can add the scale property onto my coin. Let's just scale it up. And the advantage with this is now if I place more coins of the same type, they will instantly maintain that scale as soon as you place them into the world. Um, Another thing that we added, I'm just going to add a new world. I'm going to place this gem in here over there. Maybe just to make it clear, I'm going to change the filter or the theme on this world. I'm now going to go back to the first world. So another thing that we've added is now you have the ability to actually change worlds via custom rules, opening up a wide variety of games that you can now make as a result of it. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. I'm going to add a custom rule. Let's just say when this object collisions touches object the player, then what we want to do is we want to set or change the world. So you can do this by going to the game object. Within the game, you'll see a new token or new block here called set world. You can choose the world. It'll show you little thumbnails of your world, so you can easily choose the world that you want to change to, and then you simply set a position in that world that you want to teleport the player to. The other thing you might have noticed is we now also have line numbers in rules, so you can quickly keep track of the line that you are working on and then use it in the results later on. So now let's see how this works. I'm just going to go into the play, and now when I touch this coin, you see it teleports me to 000 in the next world. Now I placed that gem there for a reason. Let's just move the gem up into this corner. What you can also do, and this kind of enables you to create your own portals or whatever you want, is that you can actually set a rule such that the player teleports to a specific object in the other world. So let's quickly do that. And I will see these nice line numbers are showing right there, and this will come in handy right now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to first get that gem object from the other world, and you can do that by going to game. You'll see a new block at the bottom called object position. You can choose the world from which you want to get that object, and then simply choose the object type. So I'm going to get that first gem that I placed, and you can see now that the order gets maintained, and it was useful for me to know that I had placed the first gem, and that's the one that I want to access over here. And now simply instead of setting a hard-coded vector position over here, I'm instead going to use result of 1. And now you can see the line values come in handy, because if you say you have a long set of lines, you can simply just look at the line number mentioned over here and know exactly which result you need to use. Now when I go to play this, you'll see it teleported me to that gem over there that got collected because it had the collectible rule on it. So with this, you can now create your own lobbies. You can send people to other your players to different levels once a certain condition is met in the game, or once they win that specific world. You can create all sorts of own portals and interesting gameplay as a result of this new token. And we've also made some other improvements in the rest of the app. So one thing, this is small, but it's something that I was really annoying to me, is that you can now very easily swipe through your templates. So the swiping gesture on the templates have been significantly improved. On the profile page, you'll see that we now have a button to visit our Discord down here, and you can edit your avatar by tapping on this button up here. And within the feed, you'll see that you can now not on, you'll see these three dots right here. If you tap on it, you'll see that you have the ability to report a game. So as we open up the app and the alpha to more creators, if you come across something that's questionable, you can simply just report it, and we'll get notified about that instantly. So I'm excited to see what you build with this new update.